I'm definitely on the same page. You know, I feel much more closer to you right now.
Same page. You're like in a different room.
Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorites? John here, and yes, I'm going to be checking out the wedding episode for Love is Blind. And, when the trailer came out, people were like, what? Is Netflix doing trash TV now? Get this reality TV show out of here. But for me, that's like my guilty pleasure, certain types. And, I didn't get a chance to watch The Bachelorette, but since this show's on Netflix, I'm like, you know what? Let's check it out. And so far, like, the episodes, like the beginning to the end, I've been hooked. And there are certain characters where, I'm rooting for, and other characters where I'm like, wow, I do not like you. And so far, Jessica is like on my top list of like, ooh, man, I am not a fan. And then also you got Damien and G. They're just both wrong for each other. And I guess my favorite couple would be like Cameron, Lauren. And I do like Barnett and Amber together. And so, yeah, for the wedding, let's see how that turns out. Because in the last episode, it stops at the wedding for Damien and G. And, G says, I do. So let's see what Damien's going to say. So let's check it out. I do.
I do not.
What? Damien. Well, there you go. Oh, God. Whoa.
I can't handle the ups and downs of you loving me one day and saying you want to be friends the next.
Stop talking. So, yeah, that was in the trailer. Kind of a spoiler. Where are you running to? Oh,
I'm out of here.
on
Get me out of here.
for the best anyway, because Damien is kind of a dick.
I want to punch him in the face.
Punch him
Right
in the
now?
face.
What happened? Please sit down. Let's talk. Why is it that all of this is blamed on me?
Yes.
This is the problem. You're making it about you. It's
You can take your bow back.
Put the bow. The bow.
And spend the rest of your life together based on an incredible emotional connection.
And based on a show on Netflix.
I ever in my life met a man that irks my nerves like you do.
Dude.
I do. I will. Absolutely.
As long as you both shall live,
What are you thinking? Oh no. No more smiling. Oh. What are you thinking there? Pause. Oh, this guy. Oh my God.
no idea. 100%.
I now pronounce you married.
Hey. Whoa.
You know, get out of here.
Burn it.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
The only fear that I have is that it doesn't work out.
So you still have a little hesitancy going into
Yeah.
it. I'm so glad you're our son.
You good, Mom?
My only son.
Oh, stop it.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice and fun. Well, nice to see you again.
Stop it, Katie.
And the only thing that also matters is that I'll always be here for you. No matter what.
He is well spoken. Oh
I
no.
love you.
Oh no. No. Your butt. Feel it.
But I don't.
I do it! I do it!
Thank you.
Today is not our day, but I love each and every one of y'all, and it's something that I'll cherish and be grateful for forever. So.
I love this guy.
That's wrong.
What?
What you're asking me.
How you feel about Kelly?
This is not about how I feel about Kelly. I'm not gonna have things filmed. Please stop recording, Jimmy.
Are you ready for this moment?
Here we go. I'm gonna be surprised if she says I do.
My heart beats like a radio.
Mark, Mark, you're blind.
The cold, when I see her, it's still the same. She's my person.
How are you?
Are you excited?
Mark is
I'm
so-
excited.
And if she says no, it's gonna hurt.
Wow.
It's gonna be physically painful. Calm down.
Well, he's not completely blind because he
Okay,
knows
man.
how she's feeling.
I asked her to be my wife.
If she says I do.
Jessica, Mark, this is the time to make a commitment to be husband and wife,
Okay, here we go.
or walk away from each other forever.
Come on. Oh, wait. I do.
I cannot.
Oh. Wow. Mark, you deserve better anyway.
Even a little part of me may feel a little unsure.
Oh, really?
It's like, oh, I don't want to hear that.
I do love my place. How would you feel if I kept it?
Well. So if she were to say no, I don't know how long it would be until I would be all right again.
Oh, no, Cameron.
Did you ever think about me getting married?
No.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I know.
You tell my daughter that you're gonna be this man's wife. Just let me in every time I knock. That's all.
Here we go.
I'm grateful for you. Mine's so simple. But I meant it, damn it. I'm sorry, Pastor. I didn't mean to curse. I didn't mean to curse, Lord. Jesus.
Will you love her?
Yeah.
Comfort her?
Yes.
Honor and keep her so long as you both shall live?
He does.
I do.
Yes. Okay, here we go. God damn these editors, I hate them.
I do.
Yes!
Cameron and Lauren Hamilton.
Yeah, look at that. No, not Mark. Bye, Jessica.
It's a mixture of mind, body, and soul. And I never got there. So that's really hard.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No regrets, not today. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see down the road. I'm just kidding.
All right. That's it. All right. So that was the episode. This was a long one because you got to show all the different weddings, the build-up, the setup, and the long, drawn-out pauses from the person that you think are going to either say I do or I don't. And I'm not sure if it's like real time or the editors are just doing their trickery to make it longer by cutting to people's reactions and then cutting to them with their faces just waiting. Like Barnett, like you weren't sure what he was going to say just because of the past history of just like, just Amber's situation. And you're like, is he gonna say I do? But Barnett likes to mess around, and Amber, their personalities fit each other. So for that one, like, yeah, I'm happy to see them together. And then you got the other one where you got Cameron and Lauren. Lauren's been hesitant; she doesn't want to commit fully because of her life's gonna change. And Cameron didn't even know. I'm like, poor Cameron. He hasn't figured her decision out yet. And finally Lauren says yes, and then everyone's happy. But for let's talk about Jessica. Throughout the whole thing, she's been kind of like, I don't know if I should do this, or maybe I should go for it. And a part of me was like, Mark was, I'm kind of rooting for Mark, but then, Mark's an idiot. like you can see the signs and all that, but then somehow, I don't know what he sees in Jessica throughout this whole journey on what made him like her, like me, probably the talk in the pod. But after that, throughout the thing in real life, I would have been like, you know what, I'm done. But this is Mark, so different people have different ways or different feelings on different people. Not everyone's gonna like the same person the same way, and he is. I kind of felt sad for him because during the part where it's like she's supposed to say I do or I don't, he was trying to like reassure her one last time, like I love you. I'm like, oh god, that's for me. That felt really sad because he's like his last attempt to try to like convince her, like, hey, this is a good thing, and I love you, but nope. She was like, I can't, and she has at the end. She's like, I got no regrets. So I guess she was just trying to do it, but then in her mind she knows, like, I can't do this. But in the end, I think this is the best for both of them because she's been like not fully committed with the idea, so just cut her loose, Mark. So now is that time, and hopefully things are looking up for Mark. And as for Jessica, not a fan. So this is great for Mark. And as for Damien and G, Damien still cares about her, but he wants her to be fully committed. But G came out at the beginning like, this is who I am. I'm outspoken. I'll be calling you out for certain things, and Damien doesn't like to be called out for certain things. There's like the phone incident, like, oh, I'm just checking out my phone. Well, you check out your phone. I don't say anything, but it's like he gets really like he attacks her like right back to make it feel like it's all her fault, and everything's about her. Like she's at fault. Like he's never at fault, and both of them, I don't even think they're good for each other, but G really wants to try, and she was committed, and I do kind of feel sorry for her, but both of them, they're just not great for each other. They're not good for each other. So with this, Damien saying I don't, I think it's best for both of them, just because it can get really, really toxic. And then we have Kelly, Kenny, and Kenny. I like Kenny. Kelly's not sure yet. She's just not attracted to Kenny. So in the end, it's like I want that spark, that feeling. Like I can't think about anyone else, because you can have the check marks of all a great person, but if you don't really have fallen for him or feel in love with the person, like she compares it to her ex, where she knows how that feels like. She wants that feeling, and she doesn't feel it. So it's, man, Kenny is like just a, was it the mom? Kelly's mom's like, God, I love this guy. I'm like, yeah, like he's well spoken. There's a part where he's like, people are complimenting him, like, oh yeah, man, I really like him. He's a well spoken guy. So when Kelly decides to say, I don't, leaves, he was still cordial, still a gentleman, and just explaining the situation, their experience together, and how he was just able to explain it so eloquently. And I'm like, wow, yeah, this guy would be a good speaker, or he would just be a good person to hang out with. And especially like afterwards, they were trying to like interview him about his thoughts on what's going to happen afterwards, and he's like, no, I'm not going to go there, because that's like I think he's alluding to like how things are done. This is how she feels, and there's nothing more to it. She just wants certain things to be like private now after a certain point. And so that kind of makes me sad, like their story, because people would think that they would be together in the end, but nope. In the end, I think Kelly was like, yeah, I can't do this. And so that's Love is Blind. We got one more episode left, which is the reunion. So that should be interesting to watch. I want to see how that is with them. Who's going to be back together? Is it the whole group? Is it everyone that's before, even with the other group that wasn't even a part of it, that didn't get to say I do or I don't? So I can't wait to see it. And if you want me to do a video on that, let me know on the comments below. With that said, I'm John, and I'll see you guys next time.